Hello ladies, stand by, it's the opening of Penny's Downton Abbey. It's took me a while to finish this one, but I've not rushed it, I've enjoyed doing it. So, 3, 2, 1, Penny's Downton Abbey. Fanfare. I think it was worth it, fanfare anyway. I started off, papered it, the box. That, and the back's papered as well. I start from the top. There's a lovely handmade rose at the back. 3 handmade books here. I do have my pointer still. 3 handmade books. I'll try not to say that too many times. A rose. This is a lovely beaded rose. This come from Fiona in her kit. Little brass roses I've put there. This bottle was a plastic bottle and it belonged to Arthur. It had his aftershave balm in it, but there was only a little bit, honest ladies, it wasn't worth keeping, so I threw it away. He doesn't know yet. So I covered that in material, put an underflower of lace in it and single petal rose flowers here and a little more lacy flower in the middle. At the side you can see I think you can see a little umbrella I made, just leaning on it. The feather thing at the back is meant to be a quill pen with a feather and a little inkwell there. Yes, I have made a little mouse, and he's made from air clay with a little woolen tail, and I had great difficulty putting in them tiny little gems for eyes. I like him. The shoes I made a few weeks ago, they're from air clay as well. I did enjoy making them. I painted them gold and I covered them in lace, and underneath the lace is some cheesecloth just to make it a bit shabby, a little fringe there, and just 2 little roses put on the back. So I like them. One of my own, I think they're, where's it go? Well, yeah, one of my many fans that I like making. There is some bubbles at the back there as well, and it's got a couple of little butterflies on. There's a little tiny spool there which I've wrapped lace round and put a tiny little gold safety pin there. There's some newspapers, just rolled up papers, which I put some pink paper around, so it's the morning delivery coming. Behind the fan you can see I've done a plastic vase, and there's a swan. This was from a mould that I did, painted him gold with a little flower and some nice flowers in the back, which I'm not coloured or anything. I didn't want them to really stand out, just to blend in. And the handmade hat hanging in the corner, a little bird there, and I covered all around with these I might have to sit it up top now, ladies. Oh, bear with, there we go. Right, I covered it all around the outside with this rosy bright nylon that comes in a roll, and then a bit more ribbon up the sides and some shiny that comes on a roll as well along the top and down the sides. I'm too close now, aren't I? Well, let's go closer, go back. Right, I'll have to pull this back. Okay, and at the top here there's just a nice little heart with some flowers and a couple of diamantes. What else is there? That's it. Now most of these, half of these rooms I know you've seen already, so I won't bore you with showing them all too much again. That was the bathroom. Most stuff handmade. The table, the toilet, the bath. And yes, a little toilet roll at the back there. The next one was the dressing room. Dressing room. Lots of hats and things in there, and a mirror and a table and a handbag, etc. And a tiny little fan there. Little one. And the purse does open. I think I mentioned that before. Oh. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. The next room was the bathroom, the bedroom I should say. Handmade wooden bed, which I covered in a duvet. Flowers, a little dressing table, a window at the back, and little bottles of perfume made out of beads, etc. there. I think the light's going a bit. There you go. Coming down the stairs is the lounge or the sitting room. Just seeing their books out there, and in there, oops. Let's see if we can get in a bit. Yep. I showed you how I did the bath, oh, I'm getting my words all twisted today, I'm sorry. The fireplace. I did the fireplace, and I did show you when I entered one of Fiona's challenges. At the back I've done a picture which had glossy accent over and a little fairy, handmade little table, and I've put a little mirror on top. I think it reflects the light a bit. A little bottle which was from a bracelet, and I didn't make the chandeliers, no, I had to buy that. But I did make the little table at the side, and there is, if it goes in focus again, there is some very tiny little books there which I made, and that little vase looks like it wants to fall off, so I'll have to stick that one. On this side of the room I've just done an ornament hanging up, and I think it's going to go there. There we go. And little chaise lounge made out of air drying clay and covered with some ribbon that had gold and beige in it, Christmas type ribbon. So I did the stool the same way, with just little tiny beads as feet. So that's their sitting room. The next room is the hall in the middle. I found this off a necklace or bracelet, and I thought it reminded me of the old-fashioned lamps that used to hang down, so I've used it there. A table right at the back in the hall with the morning's newspaper on it, handbag ready for the lady to go out, another picture on the back wall, and a grandfather clock, and that was took from a book, and then glossy accent. I did make the walking stick stand because I couldn't find anything small enough to put the walking sticks in, so I made that out of clay as well, and even the sticks are made out of the same material and painted. On this side I had some little shoes, men's shoes and women's shoes. So the men's one, I think I have to go back a little bit. The men's ones, I just made them into gold bronzy effect because they were silver like the other ones. And there's a hat I've made on the wall, and a little ornamental hat hanging on the wall. So that's the hall. And the last one is a kitchen. At the side on the wall is a cut out picture of a cup and saucer, and I was going to put a little clock face in the mirror in the middle, but I never got round to it. But on the back I did a wooden table to stand in the corner with a blue bottle on it, and that's made out of beads and bibs and bobs, and a bead top. I didn't make the little plates, they did come in a little tea set from eBay. Quite proud of the little iron stove. I made it out of cardboard. The plastic doors, black, they're from a little workbox I had to keep beads in, and they were the dividers. So I used a couple of them and cut them down to size, and I thought they made effective doors with the bead separators, I think, from a bracelet as door handles. I'm going a bit hoarse. Yeah, and on here is the little frying pan made out of a petal of a brass flower. And some little green bottles in the corner. The mat again is the same as in the bedroom, which was flock. It's the powdery stuff, flock, and then I stuck it on with glue, and then I just coloured it with marker pens, striped it. And the last person in the kitchen, but not least, is the little cat, which I found a few of them on holiday in a car boot when I was on holiday down in Somerset. And he's got a lovely little blue and diamante bowl. So he fitted in nice, and I think he'd rather have the mouse that's at the top, but wouldn't he? And the lady I found in a picture book, I think it was, and I thought I didn't glossy accent her, but I put some matte gel over her, and I thought she looked well stood at the corner of the kitchen there. So, ladies, at long last, Penny's finished. Her first shadow box, mini house, I don't know what you call these. So all we've got to do now is ask nice Arthur to put some things at the back, like picture hooks, and we can hang it on my wall. But I suppose it'll want a lot of dusting, won't it? One thing I did want to say, ladies, when I'm using my hot glue, as you know, I burn myself a lot, but for a lot of items I found these two things very good. They're from the kitchen, and they're just these non-stick, what do you call it, rubbery things. I know you can get actual ones made for when you're using your glue sticks, but I think they're about £10 for one of them. But I found these on the market, and they're brilliant, you know, just for sticking your lace and bibs and bobs on when you don't want to get burnt. So I got that shape, and I've also got that shape, which has got a nice little corner on it, which is handy. So I just thought I'd throw in that little tip for you. I thank you very much for sharing my opening day of Downton Abbey, and I hope to join you again soon. Thank you very much, ladies. Bye.